All right, y'all. Sorry I started off so late. So let's get a few people in here before we start talking about this open conversation. You know, I want to talk about it all today. For about 20 minutes. And then, you know, we're just getting started, so we probably don't get enough people in here anyways right now, so I'm going to go and open it up. But yeah, my conversation is, it's about, first of all, the gun violence. Now, I say that to say this. You know, when Milwaukee had the non-open carry gun law, we was all right. The streets was all right. The murder rate probably was still the same, you know what I'm saying? But times is different now. You ain't even got the dudes that was doing the murdering back then doing the murdering now, because you got so many guns on the street and you got so many guns in the hands of these kids. Like these kids, 18 and 19 and 21-year-old, that would never have had a gun or held a gun in their hand hadn't it been for this CCW law and open carry law, which, you know, that's one of our amendments, you know what I'm saying, to bear arms. But when they woke these kids up, with the black kids, I'm gonna say here in Milwaukee, that I can see and speak of, when they woke these kids up and gave these kids these CCWs, it messed our whole generation up. It messed that whole generation up. Because here it is now, you got a kid that probably wouldn't have never picked up a gun, touched a gun, because he was scared, one, of going to jail. Two, he was scared getting caught with it. And then just for any other reason, he just don't want to go to prison. But once they gave him this law, and they let these kids and these cowards, I'm gonna say that too, some cowards, put this gun in their hand, it gave them power. See, what people don't understand, like, gun gives a person power. And you got to know what to do with that power. You can misuse it and abuse it, or you just know, okay, look, this weapon here is here to protect me. So, you know, the thing is, man, we gotta understand, like, they really messed these kids up by doing that. So now you got the little kid where he probably was the bully, the hood bully, but now he able to carry a gun and brandish this gun and pull his gun. Why you think the murder rates is going up so high? Because you putting guns in the hands of people that really didn't deserve it. Even though we got our Second Amendment, you know what I'm saying, to bear arms. Cool. But when you put them in these kids' hands, in these ghettos down here, in these cities, and in these black hoods, you know what I'm saying? These kids would have never thought, okay, well, I'm gonna carry this gun every day. I'm gonna brandish this gun every day. If somebody touch me, I'm a la, whatever. They would have never thought that. But once they put these guns in these kids' hands, it's changed their whole demeanor, changed their whole personality. Now everybody a killer. Now everybody will bust that thing. When tears up, the person that's riding with the guns now and acting like they're gonna shoot the guns now was scared to death to carry one back then. For real. So, you know, I think this CCW law that's passed in Milwaukee was a big mistake. For real. It was a setup. Because now, I say that because now, that little kid that wasn't a felon then end up doing something and getting his rights taken. Now y'all got the rights to take this man's Second Amendment because now he's a felon. So to some, it was a setup. You know what I'm saying? Okay, cool. You know, y'all thugs out there, y'all carrying a gun anyway. So let us act like we making it legal, which is already legal because, you know what I'm saying, you got the right to bear arms. But let us make it act like now you can carry it. Ooh, you can do what you want to do with it. And they end up doing this and getting caught in the trick bag. Now, you're 18, 19 years old, you done did the wrong thing with this gun, now they take it from you, put a felon on you, now you don't got the rights to bear arms no more. So, you know, it's a lot to read into that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into that right now because I keep going about it. So, you know, just something we just got to keep in our head like, man, what can we do to kind of change this CCW law at the same time and take this back? Because that's what's messing our streets up right now. You got kids that's holding these guns that would have never touched a gun. But now it's cool because his friend touching it. His cousin got one. He legal to get one. You know, they just messed our whole generation up with that. And then all this Kia boy thing, that just ain't made it no better. And I don't think the documentary that they did on it made it any better, because now you got these kids out here, because this generation is already followers. They built with a bunch of followers because there's not enough leaders left to lead these kids, and the ones that's left don't talk to them. I can't exclude myself because I talk to anytime I come around a brother, I give a brother some type of good energy and advice. If you take it or not, I know you heard it because you're sitting here listening to them. So these Kia boys, they come around, they pop out now. Now you got the gangs, the Kia gangs and the Kia girls and the followers that want to follow these Kia boys running around the city reckless. I'm talking about super reckless. All in schoolyards, all down side streets. Man, I'm talking about, when I say reckless, reckless. And these people, I'm not going to say that, because I'm not going to say these people, because somebody somewhere is probably trying to come up with a plan to disconnect this Kia boy thing, this stealing cars thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say like back in our days when we was younger that people wasn't stealing cars, but we probably was. Those people probably was, but we wasn't doing the things that the kids is doing today. Rolling drug houses. You got 12 kids in one truck. You got girls and kids crying, wanting to get out the car because now they done got in the car with these little boys, and they doing all this old reckless driving and unsafe, you know what I'm saying, things in these cars because they don't care, they kids, for one. Second, they watching these games. They making this game thing like, oh, I can drive like that because you're driving on the game. No, you cannot. The game in real life is two different separate things. That's what these kids don't understand, because their mind's so messed up. They on these drugs, they on these motherfucking drinks, this weed that some of them really ain't supposed to be on because it make them chemically unbalanced and things. You know what I'm saying? So back to this Kia boy thing, like now we got the trend going. They in Detroit now. They in Iowa now because of this little blog. You put this little blog, they bring these peoples down here to our ghettos. Exploit the children for one. These kids don't know what they doing on here. They don't know that they on here telling on themselves and self-snitching, you know what I'm saying? But you come down here and you who made these documentaries of these kids, glorifying this for these other little followers. So now they think it's cool. Oh, they done made a Kia boy in Milwaukee, so now they want to get reckless and step their game up with doing the reckless stuff and kill somebody or injure somebody so bad that, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. That was a bad move. That was a bad move for that documentary coming here and glorifying this. If anything, that somebody should have made a documentary, I might make one, on how this is not cool. I get some of them little kids together and let them know, like, man, y'all not doing the right thing about this. You know what I'm saying? And make them see the pointers that I got. You know, I wouldn't try and glorify it because there's nothing to glorify. You got little kids that's sitting at the house and go right on YouTube. Look this Kia boy documentary. Oh, that's cool, and think they got brotherly love. How do somebody that's doing 100 miles an hour with you in the seat with no seatbelt on even care about you? How could you say that you got love for him when he got love for you when any minute you can run into a brick wall because y'all doing some dumb stuff? That's what I don't understand about this generation. Like, where is the love? Well, how is that fucking love? How's that love? How do I love you when I'm doing 100 miles an hour, swerving and swinging out of traffic, and you ain't got no seatbelt on, and I ain't got no consideration for your life? That ain't no love. But these kids so messed up out here these days, and their minds so gone, and their homes is so broken, where you don't got nobody trying to correct them. And then when you try and correct them, because a lot of y'all try and be their friends, they get mad. I wouldn't care if my teenager, nephew, cousin, friend, daughter, whoever get mad when I'm trying to correct them, because I'm finna tell you what it is and how it is. You can get mad all you want to. We ain't got to talk ever. Just know I told you, and I told you, and I gave you a blueprint on how this destruction thing will go if you keep going these ways with the way you live. These days, like I said, a lot of parents want to be their friends' kids. That don't pan out, man. That don't pan out, because then now they don't look at you as on a parent level. Now you my friend, you my buddy. You ain't supposed to get mad at me. We supposed to be like this. You ain't supposed to correct me or try and counsel me or you know what I'm saying, tell me what I can and can't do, because you my friend. That's how you lose all contact with these kids out here trying to be their friends. You can be a role model and a friend role model at the same time to your kid, and still be the parent and letting them know you the parent. Versus, oh no, we cool and la or whatever. You know, it starts at home these days, and a lot of these homes is broken. For real. You don't got grandmas no more. You got great aunties now. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got, you know what I'm saying, the grandmas we had back in the days, which I know because time changes, but we still could have these grandmas if we still stuck up and stood on these kids. Our kids and the grandkids and the younger generation. So, you know, I just say that to say this, man, it's an open discussion. We're gonna get to it, man. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna have some serious things going on, and I'm going to, you know, have some funny stuff going on. So, you know, y'all tune into the page, y'all share this, man, you know what I'm saying, because there's more to come. Y'all stay prayed up.